Well, good afternoon everybody, and welcome once again to Ed's Orchids. Now today I'm just having a look at these plants I have up here. They're all paphs, and there's a few I've probably never shown you. So what I propose to do, I'm going to bring some of them down here anyhow, and just go through them and tell you what they are. And I know the first one is, it's got a label on it but no writing, and so that's a bit of annoyed, so I'll know what that is when it flowers. Second one is a Philippinense Robellini, which is doing very nice, puts up some nice new growth there, and if you look closely down there, it's just starting on a new growth. That's Philippinense Robellini. Then we have another one that's doing very nicely here, which is a paphs ranzii. That's doing very nicely. Looks like it's settled into the conditions well. No new growths around it at all yet, but as long as this one keeps developing, that'll do for me. This one is a Sandrianum cross Joanna Burkhardt. So that's doing very nicely too, just coming up with one nice new leaf there. Nothing in the centre, don't look like flowering yet, although they're quite big enough to flower. So I'm hoping for these, something's going to happen to these in spring and summer. And then we have this miniature Rothschildianum. It's a cross between, what is it? Let me have a look. Cross between Starship and Paris, and they do come up very small, these plants. I've shown you a video of one about 12 months ago, and they are small and they fit on a windowsill lovely. That's paphs Rothschildianum. Paphs esquirolii, which I thought I'd lost, but it's just coming up with these two nice growths, and I think it's coming up with a flower spike there. Not be quite sure, but I think it is. Thought I'd lost this, but I just left it alone and it's picked up itself, and you can see another new growth there, and this is all the old growth at this side. And another new growth coming up there. So quite pleased with that one, because they're a beautiful flower and they grow these. Just look it up on the web. Paphs esquirolii. Well, I showed you the Hangieanum yesterday that was in bud. Well, I've just looked now and I found another two Hangieanums. Here's one growing a nice leaf up again. Nice leaf span on them, not small plants. And there's another one with another leaf coming up in the middle there. So that's another two Hangieanums I have. This one over here is, now this is a hybrid. It's a paphs lowii cross superbeans. I don't know what the plants will, the flower will look like at all. Not a bad plant, got a nice two growths on it, but doesn't seem to do much. I've had it quite a long time, this. Never even looked like blooming. Then we have this one that flowered a couple of years ago, and the flower was absolutely dreadful. It was its first flowering, but it's put up another growth there, and believe it or not, it's Rothschildianum cross Sandrianum cross Anitum, which is Prince Edward of York cross Anitum. So that should be a really nice flower when it does flower, if it flowers. Then yeah, with one of the mottled varieties, paphs dianum, growing very nicely. Flowered once before down there, and coming up very nicely there with a new growth. And then I have another one of these that has flowered before. Here we are. This one, there's the old leaf dying off there. Plenty of new growth on this one, so this should be quite nice when it decides to flower again. Paphiopedilum dianum. Now this is one I've had a very, very long time. It's Paphiopedilum dolgoldii, Rothschildianum cross Armeniacum. And it's so small, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 growths on it, and it looks like it's got a lot more Armeniacum in it than Rothschildianum, because it doesn't want to grow any bigger than it is. It just wants to spread. And all the new growths there are all putting new leaves up, so I don't know, I must have had this 5 years, and that's as far as it's gone. And then we have this Paphiopedilum magic lantern. Lovely plant, grown this from a very small seed. So it's taken about 2 years to get this big, but I'm hoping it's going to flower sort of this coming spring. Paphiopedilum magic lantern. And next to the last one we have this Paphiopedilum lawrenceanum. Not flowered yet. I've had this since it was small, got 2 nice growths on it there, more leaves coming up in the centre, so that's another one I'm hoping for in the spring. And last but definitely not the least is this another Pharianum, and you can see it's got a nice spike on it there, and if I can get closer without it going blurred, you can just see the bud in there, and you can see the colour as well, so that should be very, very nice if it doesn't decide to blast. So keep my fingers crossed on that one. Well, I think I've shown you enough now, so thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.